Good morning, Joseph. It's good to see you again. How are you today?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. I'm pleased that you could see me to discuss how I'm progressing. I hope you can answer some of my problem areas.
Good. I've been looking back through our notes for our first meeting. I then sent you a few points you need to discuss further. I see that you are still not particularly happy with your sales figures.
That's right. I have made an effort to sort out the problems mentioned in our last meeting, but some things still elude my grasp. Nothing major, but they still worry me.
The two ideas we put forward last meeting, the contacts with Mr. Bircher and Mr. Johnson, have they helped? I would like to hear your views and we can go from there.
Well, I've really enjoyed my contact with each of them. They were very warm in their greetings and they were both very, very knowledgeable. Each of them gave me ideas to ensure that I would improve my knowledge and skills with relation to my areas of weakness.
Tell me a bit about what each of them have had to put forward. I would like an honest answer, so I engage the benefits of such a scheme. Let us start with Mr. Bircher and the visits to see around the Blue Mountains attractions.
Well, to be honest, I didn't know that there was so much to see. The variety of places for people to visit, the restaurants that abound seemingly on every corner, and the wonderful natural beauty of the area was an eye-opener. From walking trails to places that seemed to be from a fairy book, to rugged passes and delightful scrambling over rock-strewn paths. It was all a wonderment. The views from Echo Point, the thrills people got from the scenic railway, and places such as the Jenolan Caves were things I now effuse about. To top it all off, the restaurants from international standard, like the Carrington Hotel and the Hydro Majestic Hotel, to great ethnic eateries and all the small interesting ones. There were places to eat for all visitors.
So you saw and learned a lot in your travels with Mr. Bircher. He certainly has given you a lot to think about in the past month. You should have a good notebook of ideas and suggestions to pass on to our clients.
I certainly have lots of information and ideas to pass along. As we went, I kept lots of notes and made lots of notations. I also took many photographs so I can put together a series of recommendations for anyone that asks.
That's good.
I know that this was the idea and it's turned out to be successful and a very valuable experience.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope that all this experience and knowledge will help in the commission of your duties. This was the purpose of the exercise. I would be interested in a summary of your time with Mr. Bircher. Your experiences, from the eyes of an outsider, so to speak, could be a good asset to add to our revamped orientation program. This would ease the deficiency emphasised after your comments last meeting that some things were skimped over in the induction program.
I would be pleased to do that, especially if it's going to help other people, not just now, but also in the future.
Now to another pressing matter, one which really concerned us before. This refers to your sales experience with Mr. Johnson. You mentioned that he had given you lots of good ideas and how to approach the sales segment of your job.
Yes, he did provide me with lots of ideas. This was particularly biased towards closing out a sale. This is where my problem, as I see it, lies.
Yes.
Talking about the experiences and pointing out the benefits of going to and doing some of the things is the easy part. After visiting these places, I am very enthusiastic about their value, but imparting my enthusiasm to others has not been over successful.
I see that, yes.
I believe that I still lack confidence in the sales process, but hopefully as the time goes on, my confidence will increase.
That's a great self-assessment. I have spoken with Mr. Johnson and he has said much the same thing. He also said he was very pleased with your commitment to improving your sales techniques. He is willing to keep in touch with you and encourage your efforts as time goes on.
I'm glad he's so positive about my efforts. That's great. At stages in our relationship, I feared as if I was wasting his time. It is good to hear that he did not feel that the time was unbeneficial. I suppose the more I am involved with the sales, the better I will become.
Yes, I believe this is so. One thing is that your sales have improved this month, which is good to see, in comparison to the previous month. I have here a summary of your sales and for the past 2 months. November is appreciably better than October was.
Oh, that's good.
October your sales were 3,700, 22% below projected. And in November you were up to 4,435, only 7% below target. I can see this improvement carrying on and you are reaching or exceeding your target sooner than we can be expected.
Oh, thank you. I did not realise that they had improved so much. That does really give my confidence a boost. I must thank Mr. Johnson for his help in improving the situation.
Now that you have seen firsthand what the mountains can offer, do you feel if you could provide our clients with better advice? Again, there was a complaint with regard to this, but we said the problem is being addressed. I cannot stress the importance of good, useful communication with our clients and how that helps them have a better holiday.
As they say, Rome was not built in a day. I am much more confident in my knowledge of this area. This will enable me to answer clients' questions more easily. As well as my memory, I've now compiled a huge folder with information and photographs about all that can be asked. If I cannot answer the question posed, I refer to the folder, and if the client wishes, I give them a copy. These are my notes, not the official or tourist blurb that they might get elsewhere. I believe first-hand knowledge and information is invaluable.
Good. Seeing it from outside, seeing it from a person's view is better than the tourist blue. I agree with that. And this is a great idea to have a folder, a great initiative on your part. No wonder you're in line for the Customer Service Award. I would like to have a look at that folder at some time if you don't mind.
No problem. Thank you. I'd be pleased for you to have a look at that folder. Just ask me any time.
At the first appraisal interview back a month ago, I raised the question of some inaccuracy in your reporting. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. I'm afraid I was a little embarrassed by the situation, but I have sought to straighten it out.
At that stage, I also mentioned that training would commence as a point of action to sort out these problems. I know that some employers have taken some sessions on their SAPs. Have you?
Yes, I have. I've had one session with the computer guys. They led me through an introduction to the system and some of the basic procedures. They were very helpful and made it look so non-complicated. I have spent some of my downtime in consolidating my skills. I'm due for another session on Tuesday of next week.
Oh, that's good. It's good to see that you're getting some benefit and you've got further plans. Well, Joseph, you seem to be coming to grips with the situation. You have put in place all the action plans, the visit with Mr. Bircher, the session with Mr. Johnson, the training programs from our first meeting, and that seems to be working well. It is great to see you so happy in your job. Again, I say how pleased we are to have you here and to be receiving so many good reports on your efforts.
That's good.
I am reassured by your comments that you will get on top of the small lack of confidence in sales. You have been recommended for a position on the permanent staff, and I congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
This will take effect from the next pay period from the 15th of December.
Oh, again, I thank you. It makes me feel good to see the Blue Mountains Resort has confidence in me and my abilities and giving me permanency that I can hold down this position well.
Well, I think that's all for today. In line with your terms of employment, your next appraisal will be on the 30th of April next year. Hopefully by then, or in the meantime, the firm will be able to use some raise in salary or promotion of some kind.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I look forward to the next 6 months eagerly.
Well, Joseph, take care and work hard. We'll see you later.
Thank you. Good morning.